happens. But if it must, strike before they do. I don't block. I intercept. Before their punch lands, mine is already there. I call this Jeet Kune Do.
Anyway, let me tell you something. Y'all, I'm trying to put stuff together now because that little video got me hype on YouTube. I was like, oh my God, that's me right there. But look, let me tell you something. I told y'all I'm over at the gate, pearly gate, waiting on you. You can't tell nobody like, just be patient. Face for what? Let me tell you. Let me just be honest with y'all. I might not even supposed to be in no relationship. If I get in a relationship and I have kids, it'll be icing on the cake. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't even this police ass stuff. I know y'all gonna. I don't need your video. Everything around me is police. Some police is in here trying to protect me. Some people that work for Mike now, they trying to tear me apart. But got bad cops against good cops, so don't even worry about it. Anyway, if I get in, that's why I keep telling y'all. I know my purpose. I know my mission in life. Y'all keep hitting me with this human tactic shit. I ain't a human, bro. That shit ain't gonna work. I seen the blueprint. I told you I seen the blueprint. And it was just like Jesus. God give his kid, like I said, I don't know if I put this video out, but it's like God give his children rough mission. Jesus knew what he was going to have to go through before he had to go through it. This is how God disciplined. How would God, if God has children, they're like guys, right? How can you discipline a guy? You're going to have to put him through hell on earth. So the higher up, just for them knowing this chart, lets me know to take my hands off of them. Let God deal with them if they get in the way of any kind of fashion or form. So, that's that. That's why I told y'all you might well let them go. Now, the black one, I can't really say they count. They probably were chosen. They could easily be Uncle Tom that was put in place, energy that was swapped out with a real individual. Because one thing I do know that was racist, and I think all nationality need help put it back right. This racism was done before any of us were born. And what it was take the inheritance from the good blacks and give it to the wicked blacks. That right there need to be fixed, obviously. It was one little racist scheme that affected us, and it could have been one of them Hitler things. Cause I think Hitler had a niece or something. She said, if you really want to destroy them, you got to destroy them from the inside out. You got to, welfare and all that stuff was really meant to break us, y'all. Let me just be honest. I ain't saying go get rid of them, I ain't trying to get the government, hey, yeah, we can go get rid of them. You got to fade them out. It's too bad now. It's got to be faded out, and $25,000 definitely ain't enough. It's going to have to be, probably some monthly income type shit. And then you got to have jobs to replace the monthly income that you're giving these people, because you probably ain't going to have the money to keep giving it to them. You got to find jobs for these people. That's why I said it's a lot of people in the world. You let all these people, 8.2 billion people get. That's why I keep saying 8.2 billion people, 8.2 billion people. It shouldn't be that high, and we ain't got that many jobs, period. And it wouldn't be that high if we didn't program and train people to go with all these display men and all this whore and do all this whoring stuff. All right, now let's take away the display men and all the whoring stuff. If we didn't program people, you can just have a child. You can always have a child. You can always have a child. See, all that programming that came under one program. You get what I'm saying? And it affected all of us, just like AIDS and cancer and everything else. Cancer is something that was, I think it was originated with God, but it was cancer to destroy the body once the body died. Some man went in there and found that damn thing and put it in a living specimen, and we've been having a problem with it ever since. And it affected everybody, just like AIDS. It affected everybody. Everything we do to hurt somebody else is energy. It comes back around and affects you, because we all come from the same color. At the end of the day, we all are one body in God. Sometimes I wonder, am I a genius, or y'all that stupid? Or where we going? Where are we going with this? You understand the toilet bowl though, don't you? Well, you go to the toilet bowls. You should have been a doctor. everybody who is part of that toilet bowl experiment, y'all should have been doctors and nurses. Because anybody that can sit there and stare at something like that for a living is really got a problem, or you should have been a doctor or a nurse. Because you could actually sit there and look at disgusting stuff for a living. You should have been a doctor or a nurse. Common sense. Common sense gone, lost common sense, lost your soul somewhere. You need to go back and find your soul, get your soul. The only way to get back and get your soul is to get out of that unseared heart. See, I couldn't be with no woman. Told y'all I gotta walk this by myself. So you gotta be a strong woman, bro. You gotta be a strong one. And to be real with you, the women that did leave, well, we did separate. They separated because I kept doing this kind of stuff. That was the only reason. Otherwise, they just stayed with me and tortured me to death. Only reason. Wasn't no other reason for it. Why they going crazy now? I know y'all don't ask me. You know the truth. I ain't even gonna keep arguing with that about y'all with y'all, because that shit childish and petty. And it's embarrassing. I'm not going there with you. I'm a whole celibate being out here, and I'm happily celibate. Why y'all making moves? He, hi, nigga. Is you gonna get to heaven when you die? You going to hell when you die? I done passed the test that most humans ain't even started yet, even though you a billionaire or a trillionaire. And them are the main tests you supposed to pass before you even thought about becoming a billionaire or a trillionaire. And when it comes down to the test that you were supposed to be taking, that you was actually built for and came to this earth to do, is that being a billionaire and a trillionaire is irrelevant to the test. So what the hell is the purpose? Whew. Blow the dust off my hand, bro. Let me tell you something. Now, I got on here to tell you this. Now, this is what I want to tell you before I got in all that. I got beside myself. I got to get out of my feelings sometimes. I got to get beside myself, check myself, and then put myself back together. Only God can get beside himself and check himself and put himself back together. Good God Almighty. Oh, my God. This is rough out here. Ain't it cute? Let me tell you something else. Now, didn't I feel like this on the block, bro. When I used to be on the block, they used to love me on the block. I was off on the block, though. I was like that dude on for a brother, bro. He said, bring your wife. Oh, I was awful, bro. Because I moved up right fast, obviously. And when my leaders left, I take over. Oh, I'm finna be an asshole, bro. If I get into it with somebody, get to fight with, and bring your girl by the house too while you at it. Just tripping. I was awful, y'all. I was awful. I ain't trying to tell nobody be like that, but I was awful. I wasn't quite as bad as Buddy, though. I would just joke about it. You know what I'm saying? But I was serious, and they knew to do it. But I would just joke about it. I wouldn't be doing what he was asking, make him lick the phone and everything. But anyway, I just want to see you go get the. I was just playing. Don't you do that? Hey, but anyway, I got on here to say, now this is what I was trying to say. I said this today, and it was broad today. I didn't want to say it like that, y'all, because I didn't want to put myself on a pedestal. I damn sure didn't want to scare the people. But I've been saying this. My ancestors having a good time in me. Archangel, angels, God, everybody having a great time in me. I'm elevated this high so they can reside in me. They ain't in me just having pina coladas and drinking wine and eating cheese. They looking for you scumbags. You get it? Ra, Anubis. On the giant bat. Ra, Anubis. God and Jesus can get in on the giant. We need you to fly. You afloat. You are a tool, ambulatory. So, when people are doing good, I take stuff out of my goodness and give it to them and take their badness probably. And take it to God, and then they have to replace my stuff with other stuff. You get what I'm saying? If they doing good. Most times you're doing bad. So, these archangels and everybody on top of me jumping off on your ass. Oh, you think you pallet, you the queen queen of the palace, and nobody knows you fly across the world, sleep with people. We on your ass. You talk about God, you, Lord, I swear I tell you the truth. Many would say, Lord, Lord, God, God, and never see heaven. What upon time in all the right places. What upon time, yeah. You better know it. Ain't nobody playing with y'all out here, bro. I was born and raised to be a beast, and you better know it. Something on my lip. Put this chapstick on. You think this funny at the man? No, that clown you got copying my phone and copying me and y'all supporting. That's the one that's foaming out their mouth, because it's always something in and out their mouth. Can't believe y'all support such a filth. Once upon a time in all the right places. Once upon a time. The clown told me today to be serious with you. Ooh. Now that that's over with.